With me today is Pete Leffler from Chevelle. He's going to co-host the show with me. Pete, thanks a lot.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
How has the touring been going?
It's been great. It's been really good. We've got some awesome tours, and it's been banging it out for the last year.
Terrific. Now, your first video you had was Mia, which was really unique. Who was the animation company or person that put that together?
Yeah, that was actually a guy named Jonathan Richter. He came up with the idea, and we kind of let him run with it because he had so much. He had spent so much time with that in that scene before, so we kind of just let him have his way, and it came out really well. It got nominated for 2 Billboard Awards and Video Awards.
I know, it's a terrific, one of my favorite videos, man. I love it. Very unique idea. Did you guys get to have part in creating the story behind it?
Yeah, you know what? I spoke to him about what the song was about, quality and all that stuff, so we kind of incorporated some of the things into it, so yeah, it was cool.
Well, let me ask you, the latest video is point number 1. What is the meaning behind that song?
The meaning behind the song, it's kind of a dark topic, and I think if you check it out, read the lyrics, you can figure it out. But anyway, the song actually started out as like an opening to a set, so that's why it starts out with that minute, guitar riff. It just kind of goes out, get the crowd warmed up or whatever, and then we thought about putting it on the record, and we ended up doing it in 2 parts. And to make it a single, the label wanted to make it a single, so they had to cut it down, make it into a 3.5-minute song, and so you combine the beginning and the second half, to make one song they can play on the radio, and so we've been happy with the airplay it's been getting.
As you can see, we're joined now by Sam, one of the other 3 brothers from the band Chevelle. How you doing, bud?
Really good. Thanks for having me.
Let me ask you this. That's an interesting point. 3 brothers in a hard rock band or pop band. How would you classify the band?
Definitely heavy rock.
Yeah, heavy rock. Whose idea was it to try to put the family together and do this? I mean, that's kind of tough with 3 brothers.
No, man, you know what? Actually, we never planned on it. Sam and I have been playing for a long time, but as far as Joe, he just kind of fell into the mix. He was playing bass, progressing so well, he kind of fell into it. So, I don't know, it worked out. It's been working out so far. So.
Now, let me ask you guys, it might be a silly question, but the name Chevelle, how'd that come?
It pretty much came from the car. We grew up with a bunch of street rods and stuff, and our dad builds them and all that, so it just kind of fell into the mix. Same with Joe. So we didn't, we played one show, and we had a couple other names before that, before Joe was in it, and Chevelle is the one that stuck with us and kind of progressed with, put out a CD, before our label release anyway, so we had a bunch of other stuff I'm gonna talk about, but it just kind of fell into it. So.
Now, I saw at a concert, you guys really put on a heck of a show, a lot of energy. Do you have any inspiration of other artists that you've seen in the past to motivate you to do what you guys do?
Yeah, virtually all the bands that we listen to, Filter, Seven Dust, and all the bands that we've toured with, like Static X, Seven Dust, just so many bands that are just, we're just like a heavy band. We're inspired by them, and so every show gets pretty much heavier. It gets harder. We rock out a little bit more.
Have you guys ever listened to any rap? Are you any rap fans?
You know what? Joe's a big rap fan, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm not really, but you know what? I could get into it if if there's something I like.
Now, you guys are working on a new CD. What's the name of the CD and what's some of the songs on it?
You know what? It doesn't have a name yet, so we got about 5 new songs, and we're ready to do more writing through the summer, and hopefully have it recorded in the fall. So we played a new song actually tonight, and we're really excited about that song. So it's tuned down to C sharp, and it's getting heavier, jumping on the metal wagon. Girls, the rock and roll, the money, and all the fun. Is it crazy as you think it is?
It's very, very laid back,
Depending on how much you get involved with all that stuff.
Right.
Hey man, it can be as wild as you want, or as lame. So I mean, it's pretty much go in the middle there somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah, we take it pretty easy, just touring for so long, it really wears on you. So you really like to go back to the hotels and sleep. People actually do like to sleep.